Is it okay if we close the loop these next 3 days?
Yes, let's do it.
Close the loops. How many of us have enough open loops in our life? Open loop, open loop, open loop. Somebody say close the loop, put in the chat, close the loop. We're gonna close the loop on our offer. How many of us been working on our offer forever? Let's close the loop on that. We're gonna close the loop on our offer. We're gonna close the loop on who we serve. Right? It's about time we know who we serve by now, right? We don't need to be on that for a year, okay? We're gonna close the loop on what our price is, okay? We're gonna close the loop on that. We're not gonna be like, oh, do I charge this, do I charge that? We're gonna understand what we charge. So the plan is to walk away with next steps. How do I know we're gonna have next steps? Because we're gonna do some of the steps. We're actually gonna do the steps. I always love when I do workshops to make time for implementation. I know what happens at workshops. I don't actually like the workshop. You sit there, you take notes, and then you go home, and then you go back to your notebook, and you're like, oh, what are all the stuff I learned again? Oh, when am I supposed to do that? Guess what we're gonna do? Somebody say, now. We're gonna do it now. Somebody say, do it. Oh, that's the real do it. I love it.
Two things. One is more and more clarity, and then particularly what you said about how my offer is a little bit different in that, it's going to stack in terms of what happens at each level, in terms of the content delivery, and that just helped me really contextualize things. I'm able to write out a client journey and then where the onboarding parts are, and then, a VIP offer, a core offer, a downscale, and a second downscale to just tax prep. So it's contextualizing things perfectly. So thank you.
Just hearing from you and then the team chiming in, just chiming in and giving me suggestions. It was like 8:00 p.m. when I got off here, but I literally stayed and worked with it. I have now my name for the masterclass. I have my steps, and I'm like, Rosie, you can do this. I feel confident. So I am super excited. So thank you to everyone that helped me.
Hello, my name is Greg Jones, and I help founders architect freedom in their business. And I'm here with Dr. Tuby at her event, and it is spectacular. She is really opening eyes in how to architect your business and your offer suite so that you can excel and scale your business to where it needs to go. My biggest takeaway today is how she structures her 3 levels of the offer suite. And it's highly valuable and highly impactful, and I can't wait to get back and implement it.
My biggest takeaway is that I need to change my offer, so that's what I'll be working on today.
Is it okay if we release today?
Yes.
You know what, guys? Transformation is not for sale. Transformation is part of the process. So those of us saying we're selling transformation, it doesn't sell, it doesn't work. What is your offer? Oh, I transform people's lives. They're to become transformed working with you. That's part of the process. That's not what they're paying for. That's something that happens. But that cannot be a pillar. That cannot be one of the parts of the system. What people logically pay for are tangible results, tangible things that lead to transformation. We have a mission, we have something at heart, and we just want to create the offer on that. But sometimes if we're real with ourselves and we're honest, that doesn't make money, right? We're trying to monetize our actual mission. We're trying to monetize what we're called to do to serve in, but doesn't always relate to something that has ROI. And so I love that perspective of creating something that's a business or something that actually generates enough income to feed your mission. And so if any of you guys are in that pattern where maybe the offer you have right now is not really a monetizable offer, this is just my heart calling, my mission, this is a great way to rethink about it.
My biggest takeaway from yesterday is I can simplify an offer even more on SOS with an appearance on my podcast and sell it for $5,000.
Let's go.
My biggest takeaway from yesterday is simplifying the offer suite. We don't need to add more work to our lives. Just take our offer, repackage it a little bit, whether that's your core offer, your VIP offer, or your evergreen offer.
Ooh. The content is to get people to the masterclass. But the end goal of everything we're doing is to do what?
Make money.
Make money. That's the money sign right on top here, is to make money. So the fastest way to make the money is to sell one too many. One too many. Okay? You can make money one-to-one, but the fastest way is one-to-many. This is how I create big offers, and this is how I create offers that people are not even thinking about. It's this concept called found money. Where can you find 100K? How can you solve a 100K problem? It's something that someone's overlooking. Can I solve a 250K or 300K problem for 100K? Can I find the money? Can I find the money that would pay for that offer? Can I find 300K? And all they have to do is give me 100K. Can you make someone 300,000 in a year? Does anyone believe they can make someone 300,000 in a year with an offer suite? Yeah. I can make you 300,000 in a year with an offer suite. Do you believe me?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If you give me 100K and I give you 300K, is that a good deal?
Yeah.
That's a 100K offer. There's so many things I do that's not my passion, but you know the difference is? I am passionate about everything I do.